Hi friends, I am Drishya working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Technology. We are discussing about verbal quantitative aptitude and reasoning, the number theory part in quantitative aptitude. Okay, the first part is we already covered. We are move on to the second part. It's, the types of numbers are explained detailedly. Okay. Then classifications of numbers. First one is natural numbers. Natural numbers are defined as numbers that are used for counting. Used for counting. Okay, counting numbers are which means positive numbers. Okay, the natural numbers are therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and go on forever. It start from 1. Okay, the general representation of natural numbers is n. The natural number is represented by using the letter n, and here given the graphical representation of natural number. It is countable. Okay, first figure is first diagram is one apple, then second two apple, three apple, four apple, like that. Is Hope all of you understand this easily. Then next is whole number. Whole number is the whole number is the natural number. Whole number is the natural number is included zero. That is whole number. It is which means nothing. Okay. Nothing and positive numbers are defined as the collection of natural numbers including 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and go. Okay. Whole numbers are represented by the letter W. Here the figure using the finger. This is 0, this is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. It is countable, then 5. Okay, this is 0, this is 5, like that. Hope all of you understand. The next is integer. What is integer? Integer came into existence as there are collection of whole numbers as well as the negative of each natural numbers. The integers include negative numbers, positive numbers and zero. Okay, negative 1, 2, 3, negative 4, 3, minus 2, minus 1. Okay, then includes zero. Then it's gone to the positive numbers. Then integers are represented by z. Here, the next is rational numbers. Rational numbers are, you also familiar with it, the numbers which is represented in the format of p by q. Okay, every positive numbers 1, 2, 3 all are rational numbers because it is written as 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, like that. Okay, irrational numbers are we can write in p by q format. It has the example is pi is 3.141, then root 2 1.4141, that is it. We can write it in the form of p by q format. So rational numbers and that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. I already explained this. Irrational numbers are defined as the such numbers that can be represented as the ratio of two integers and are represented by p. Okay. Then irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating in nature, like that. This is the example. Root 2 irrational numbers examples are root 2, root 3, root 11, 2, root 2, pi, etc. Then next is real number. Real number is we have a real line. We have to represent real numbers in a real number line. Okay, it includes zero, positive, negative, and every point numbers, decimal numbers, irrational, rational number. Every numbers we have to represent it on a real number line. Okay, we move on to the slides. The collection of rational and irrational numbers is known as real numbers. Okay, every numbers, so the positive, negative, zero, every numbers we can represent it on the real number line, but the name comes from the fact that they can be represented on the real number. Okay, explained. All the examples of rational and irrational numbers are examples of real numbers as well. All the numbers except imaginary number. The next type of number is imaginary number. That's also we studied like in your earlier classes. Imaginary numbers includes in complex numbers. We can represent it as a plus ib format. We explained laterally. Okay, real numbers are represented by r. That's all about real number. Then next is the imaginary number. We know the complex number representation format. It is A plus IB format. The I is iota was used by Euler first for -1. So you could easily represent an imaginary number without writing root -1. The I is equal to root -1. Represent then and it is spread across the world and became second nature of your nature to use I for root minus I. Okay, so I we have a representation of imaginary number later. Some examples are of here we have a number root -21. We using the imaginary number, it will written as root -1 into root 21. It is otherwise it is written as I root 21 because minus root -1 is I. I is the imaginary number. It is iota. Okay. Then root 21 I is the representation of minus root of -21. This is the representation complex number A plus IB format. A and B are real numbers. The I part is imaginary part. So which is root -1. This is the representation of complex number. Hope all of you understand about these topics. Thank you.